Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mixstar, and this is Tales of Arise, and yeah, we just found out a lot of stuff that Miguel didn't try to assassinate the Emperor. Someone is doing something in the darkness, and we gotta, well, basically bring it to light so we can actually know what's going on. So yeah, let's talk to him and continue. Okay, first I'm going to sleep. Well, at least I get my CP back, which is good. What else happens now? What is it, Alpin?
Huh? Uh-huh. Can't sleep?
And you?
Same.
I woke up randomly and couldn't fall back asleep. I'll go back to bed once I get tired again.
How's your shoulder?
Huh? My shoulder? Oh, you mean where Dohalim smacked me? It feels a little off, but... it's fine. I'll manage.
Doesn't look like it's gotten much better. I'll give you some more healing.
Thank you.
That should do the trick.
Hey, yeah, you're right. That feels much better. Thanks, Shion.
So he just feels discomfort.
I've been thinking about what happened, and I was out of line. I know it takes more than a couple of bullets to bring down a lord.
Forget about it. It's fine now. We all got out of there safe, and now you've healed me up too. We're going to take down all the lords. That was the promise we made, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. But there was one other thing I wanted to ask you. Back at the palace, Law said you took that hit because you were worried about me. What was it you were worried about?
That's... kinda hard to explain.
Just tell me.
It's hard to
Well,
talk
for
about
one,
that with the girl
if we
that he's
lost
got a
you,
crush on.
I wouldn't be able to use the blazing sword anymore.
That's not it.
Obviously.
But more important than that, I guess I just couldn't let you die. Honestly, I think that's all there is to it.
There you go saying stuff like that again. You never learn, do you? But...
Do it. No, wait. No, but do it anyway. You know you want to. Coward.
Anyway, it's necessary so we can fulfill our promise, right?
right. Glad you remember that much.
You okay? Anyway, I think I'm gonna go to bed.
Sleep well.
And you. When you get tired.
am I doing?
You have a crush on Alvin. That's what you're doing. Trying to make heads and tails of your emotions.
I sent Kisara back to town under the cover of night.
You do realize that she was searching for you all this time, right?
I wonder why. She never could let things go, ever since we were kids. Maybe she was keeping an eye on you all because she thought you might cause trouble. I wouldn't be surprised.
Do we need to be worried about her? She could easily report us.
Even if we could have kept her here, it would have just raised more suspicion. Besides, I want to believe in her.
More leaps of faith, huh?
Once we make our move, I'll send Zare to come fetch you again. Until then, stay close and try not to wander off too far.
Why? I like wandering off too far. It's more fun that way.
Guess we're waiting on word from Miguel for the time being.
Let's go out somewhere then. Twiddling my thumbs isn't my style.
I'm going with you if you are. If I let you people go unsupervised, you'd probably wind up too far out for Miguel's news to reach.
Oh, come on. We're not children.
How about you make like the rest of the city and play nice for once?
Play nice. Play nice, kids. Wonder how old is everybody? That even been mentioned? Oh,
I hate...
oh no, that was just camped birds.
I know he said it's necessary, but are we sure Miguel's plan is a good idea?
I mean, just because we came expecting a fight doesn't mean we have to have one.
If Miguel is right about Dohalim, we may have no reason to fight. Dohalim may have found a way to build a future where Danans and Renans can live alongside each other in peace.
Yeah, I guess that may be true, but I'm still not sure about this. I just can't bring myself to trust a Renan. I really don't understand what's going through Miguel's head. And as for him and Kisara...
He said they were siblings, right? But things seemed kinda awkward between them. I was an only child, so I never had to deal with that kind of stuff.
Is their situation really that different from ours?
That's... I mean, I guess not, but...
The reality is that we don't know what's true and what isn't about Menancia yet. Until we know that for sure, let's not pass judgment one way or another, okay?
Yeah, okay. That's fair enough, I guess.
What is it, Rimwell? Do you know something we don't?
So let me ask you something, Rinwell. Hootle and Miguel's cat are both animals native to Dana, right?
Right. And Zoogles definitely aren't.
Well, duh. Those things are too hideous to be from here. Not that owls are any better.
Ooh. Anger!
Ow! Ow! I take it back! I love owls! Owls are the best! I swear!
Hootle's pretty cute, I'll admit. But I've also been rather partial to cats, too. What about you, Shion?
Huh? Who? Me? Well, I guess... I like them both. Nothing. I didn't say anything. Either way, the more I think about it, I've never heard of anyone keeping Zoogles as pets.
Is it because Renans only use them for practical purposes?
Yeah, that could be the reason. They were originally created to serve as beasts of burden, so to speak.
Yes, but they're still pets.
Hey, can you guys quit standing around and get him to leave me alone? I'm begging you!
I'm angry. You piss me off. Hoodle. What's this? Damn, this. What's this here last time? I don't know. Oh, blue chest. Mine. Yeah, be still. Whatever that does. Alright. Up I go. And when the operation starts, we'll start.
This will be a delicious piece of cake.
Demon
Come
Fang!
on. Nope.
I'm not done! Burn it! I'll take you all off! Take it! It's over!
Whatever you do,
Demon
just
Fang!
stay away from the spore.
Rising Water!
Now!
We're cleaning house.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
See you continue on in that vein. Something you wanted to say? I won't rest until I'm the best I can be.
Still striving to be on par with the Lord?
You simply can't be too strong when battle is a part of your everyday.
Yeah, true. But there's still some more fighting to do.
Get lost!
You're mine! Swallow
I
blade!
never miss!
Come one, come all.
Ah! Burn!
To the slaughter.
Here I go! Sleep now!
Are those arms even natural?
Now! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
See you continue on in that vein.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say? Glacial Spear! Now! Here's the evil!
Ah! That was too fast.
Together, that wasn't even a problem.
Can you stop doing that?
That's no ordinary enemy I see over there.
No.
This one's tough,
Oh,
but we have no
dead all the
choice.
same.
Let me know if you need
See what I
healing.
can do.
It's over!
Magnum
Rising
here!
Wyvern!
They got me flanked.
Get out there with the others!
This one's
gonna be
Wait.
tough.
Okay.
Here I come!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
See you continue on in that
That's the
vein.
strongest combination that there is.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
I'm just saying. Are they all the same?
There's always room for
I think
improvement.
there is a difference, but I don't know how much of one.
This will be a delicious piece of cake.
Glacial Spear!
Come on. Out then.
Damn it!
Talon Sword! Slash! Swallow Blade! I'm on it!
Energy!
Do it! Rising Wyvern!
Law! Get toasty!
There you go.
Burn strike.
Right, next one.
Swallow Blade!
Already on.
This is it! Light
I'm not
Astral
done.
Lightning condemned! Thunderblade!
Go law. Kick butt.
Well, looky here.
Okay. Up. Wait, no. That's not it. Ah, down here. Wait, no, it's oh. Ah. Come on, I'm losing where I'm at. Pick that up. And let's go to fight.
Out of our way!
You're mine!
Dance is confiscated!
I'm ready!
Hey!
Reload!
Rising Wyvern! Burn in
Here's a
hell!
healing arch!
Take him out.
Rising Falcon!
Do it!
Take this!
Here! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
See you continue on in that vein.
You're mine!
Something you wanted to say?
No, not really.
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
Okay. Fight these. I know, I'm always doing it, but still.
This will be a delicious piece of
You're
cake!
gonna get slapped.
Swallow Blade!
I never miss!
Sleep now!
Very recommended in the whole series.
Demon Fang! You're mine!
So I don't know how long it's gonna
Do
take.
it! You're mine!
Up and out! Let's go!
Strike! Demon Fang!
Do
it!
Let's get
Sure,
going!
get toasty!
Burn strike.
Right, next one.
Have some bullets.
Lightning
Already
arrow!
on.
Reload!
Swallow Blade!
Coming! One at a
Demon
time!
Fang! Swallow Blade!
Downfall! There's more where that came from.
Thank you. And the other side. Fight me.
Hi, Hoodle!
Now you see what I can do.
How's this?
Swallow Blade!
Lightning condemned!
Watch it.
Thunderblade!
on!
That's
Try
right,
it!
does it!
got company!
Infernal turret!
There you go.
Slash!
We are freaking invincible!
Alvin and the others truly are
See
strong.
what happened? What about me? So much for sitting this fight out.
Alvin!
Wouldn't be a complaint, I hear.
No, that'd be silly.
That's a bit.
Dust to dust! Another one down!
Well, someone seems in tip-top form.
Not done
Nothing
yet.
new about that.
And still as humble as ever.
Swallow blade! Storm!
First
Rising Wyvern!
If it's in the sky, it's
Now.
mine.
Start up! Chill!
There.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
Nice and toasty, as always.
That took more energy than I expected.
Okay, so now go down. Where? Now. Down here. Got some things to fight. And stuff to pick
Right, here goes! Demon Fang!
Eat this!
I never
Seriously,
miss!
Alvin, stop running away from me.
This one's all
Dance in
mine!
the wind! Here I go!
Mirage!
I'm only getting started!
this!
Get you all tucked away!
Demon Fang!
Here I come!
It's over! Astral energy!
Go.
Full throttle!
Man,
By the
Swallow blade!
Here
You're mine! Demon Fang!
Now!
done.
Chill!
This ends now!
There you go.
Consider yourself finished.
I love the combos.
Together, that wasn't even a problem.
So, this is, yeah. I know it's gonna lead to nothing, but stuff to pick up, right? And they just followed the tree.
They're surrounding us!
You're mine!
Lightning
Ha! You picked the wrong fight! Swallow blade! Rising Wyvern!
I'll end you!
Will this help?
Anything
They look
enormous
cute,
is mine!
but they're vicious!
It's them, Alvin.
There you go!
You got flyers.
Now you see
I've
what I
got
can
this!
do!
Let a marksman
I'm sorry to
handle
be a
it.
Swallow
bother.
blade!
We've all got enough.
Alvin,
Yes, ma'am!
Not done!
it's them.
Demon
Not
Fang!
It must take less to fight without a weapon.
I'm not brave. I just do what I have to.
If you're ever in a pinch, just say
That's
the
what I
word.
hate about you.
So those are Dan and Astral are.
Hit right off the
Something you want to say? Not so long as you keep them
Now.
pointed toward the enemy.
Astral energy! Full throttle!
go.
Certainly not bad.
No complaints here.
Okay. Still Rimwell, she's still
There.
level 20, not level 21. For everybody else.
Ah, guess I misread the landing.
The landing's fine. No fall damage. So this way. Fight.
Right, here goes!
Let the
Swallow
marksman
blade!
hit!
Ha! Ignite! Rising Wyvern!
Dance in the wind!
Eat this!
Rising Falcon!
Demon Flame! Now!
Swallow blade!
Ow!
Reload! Take that!
Did you see?
Sure did. The part.
Hey, just checking some. Ah. Seriously, I had to do so many before I could learn another move. That's not fair. Yeah, I haven't really been using much. I've also been using that one.
Where you swung and missed, right?
Not that part!
Why? It's still apart. You didn't have to run away from everybody else.
I'm on it!
I'm ready to give it a whirl! Spread!
Hey,
In the wind! In here! I never miss!
Swallow blade!
Be careful, everyone. This one
You make
isn't
quick
normal.
work of them.
Here,
Want
let
me to
me
pick
help.
up your slack then?
Just pointing it out.
Here I
These
go!
little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more power.
Cut them apart to
Stop
your
that.
heart's content.
Swallow blade!
Photon flat! Raging!
there.
Mirage!
I think I'm getting stronger.
Yay. Everyone's level 21 now.
No choice.
Demon Fang!
Eat
Hit
this!
Dog!
Flame!
Rising
Lightning
Orb!
Get him.
Mirage!
Raging Cascade!
Demon Fang! Hit Jump!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Dead. Nah.
That's some power you wield.
You're the one who did the heavy lifting.
Alright. Moving on. Down here, we've got more apes to fight. At least this time they're not falling out the tree.
It's on! Here I come! Demon Fang! Talon Heart! I'll smash you!
I never miss!
Rising
Wait, so
Orb!
can I actually do
Glacial
two at once?
Spear.
Pierce
You
evil!
picked the wrong fight!
Don't mind if I do!
That's enough!
dream!
Yeah.
Freeze Lancer!
Your power
But
is
you don't
expected
do
to be
it.
I'm not trying to be dramatic with it.
Still, it's a part of
Demon
it.
Fang!
Embrace it.
So would that come in handy later? Knowing that I can do that?
I can feel my precision improving.
Yeah, you went up a level. And everyone's still behind. Okay, up I go. And more stuff. Great. Not great as in
Get
it's
lost!
getting tiring, but
Demon Fang!
wait, all battles.
Take this!
Mega energy! Lightning
Swallow
Cadet!
Blade!
Thunder
Demon
Blade!
Fang!
Stop doing swallow blade.
Glacial Spear. Pierce evil.
That freaking does it!
Freeze Lancer.
I'm on it! Talon
Rising
Hurricane!
Wyvern!
Air thrust!
I'm on it!
Swallow Blade! Great! Next!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart.
Yeah,
Well then, let's keep moving.
pick that up. And we go. Okay, nothing. Wait, is this? Yeah, I'm coming to the end. Which is good. To the entrance.
Go no further!
You're mine! Demon Fang!
Go down! Flame!
Burn!
Lightning Cadet!
Swallow Blade!
Thunder
Demon
Blade!
Fang!
Healing Arc!
Coming
Keep
face
it
down!
away.
Anything enormous!
Get toasty!
Burn Strike!
Right, next one.
Acid
Already
blade.
up!
Glacial
Demon
Spear.
Fang!
Here!
Now you see what I can do!
I'll be
Swallow
saving
Blade.
Lancer! Dance in the
Head
wind!
long! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
No complaints from me.
Okay. Now I'm out. Okay, so where now? Oh, there's something happening.
All right. Right.
Okay, old bracelet. Yeah, and... Okay, it's just...
Do you
I
sense
did-
one of your friends, Hoodle?
Basically, I walked up there for nothing. Well, it's not nothing, but... Yeah... If... I don't know, if you was gonna... Why didn't you just do this when you got closer to her? I think that would have been better. Where Ah, you little owl. Still have no idea. Do I see it? No. Fine, I'll leave it. So annoying. Sarah, I've got a gift for you. So, here you go.
Oh, good. There you are.
You people again. You shouldn't be loitering around here. Don't force me to arrest you.
Don't
Think
loitering.
we've established you couldn't even if you wanted to.
What?
Law, quit it. We're not here to argue with you, Captain. We've got something to deliver to you. Here.
That's... That bracelet. Is that my brother's? Why are you giving this to me? I can't help but wonder what my brother is planning with all this.
I'm not sure. That said, I think he was being sincere about everything he told us back there. I've met a lot of good people fighting to liberate Dana. And I got the same feeling from Miguel that I did from all of them. I think we can trust him. I think you're a good person too. Otherwise you would report on us and the Gold Dust Cats, right?
He's got a point.
What makes you think I won't?
Because Miguel trusts you. And that's enough for me to trust you too.
You're a pretty unusual guy, Alphen. Do you go around acting like that everywhere you liberate people?
Yes.
What do you mean?
Sorry, forget it. It's nothing.
Okay. Anyway, I think we'll find out more about what Miguel's planning soon enough. All we can do now is wait and see what happens.
I guess so.
He's not planning anything
I
bad.
guess we just wait for things to kick off.
Yeah, looks like we'll be staying at the inn another night.
Even though he was told to leave today. But yeah. So it's basically just stay at the inn. Every time I'm here, I am looking around. See if I can see it. But most of the times I've gone over what I've already gone over. But it never leads me in the right direction. Oh well, let's just go. Go rest up. And then we can get further on. Anything else I can do while I'm here? Can't even buy beef. I want to buy beef. Oh, that's the accessory. Yeah, I already have. Nope. Already have. Nope. Already have. Okay, nothing else to do. Let's go sleep. Hey,
Oh,
kitty.
it's Zare!
Hey, kitty.
Hold on. She's got something tied to her collar.
Oh, she left.
It happens tomorrow. They want us to meet in that underground quarry.
Then we should prepare while we still can. We'll spend the night here at the inn again.
Yeah, we was already gonna do that anyway.
Well, this is it.
Yeah. What angle is the Lord gonna take?
That depends on Miguel. Let's hurry to the quarry.
Yeah. Alright. The map was completely dark.
I think Hoodle senses something.
I know he does, but I can't find him. Let's just go. Yep. Going down to the quarry.
Next petition! Step forward!
My lord, please hear my humble request.
Who goes there? Halt!
Just us.
Is that Miguel? The traitor?
Guards! Don't let them get any closer! His Excellency's life is in grave danger! Kill them all at once!
Wait.
Stay back, Your Excellency! It's too dangerous!
Enough. He cannot harm me. Nor, I think, does he intend to do so. Isn't that right, Miguel?
Indeed it is, Lord Dohalim.
I have heard many a rumor about you, but I suppose we'll have more time for those later. You have made some rather interesting friends.
He has something he wishes to show you. And we are here to make sure he does.
And what could that be?
Please, my lord, you needn't give these miscreants the time of day. I shall personally...
Silence, Kelzelik. I wish to speak with them. Please, you were saying.
It's what's in there, my lord. Have you ever walked all the way through the quarry, my liege? Right to the other side?
Now that you mention it, I don't believe I have. It's a Danon medical facility of some kind, is it not?
I think you need to see for yourself, my lord. All I ask is that you witness this before you pass judgment upon me.
Then witness it I shall. Kisara? This man is your brother, correct? I would like to ask that you personally escort me while in there.
We're getting to the darkness, aren't we?
I should warn you, what lies ahead is fraught with danger. You should all take care and stay on your guard as we proceed.
Danger? What could be so dangerous about it? It's a regular workplace, isn't it?
You'll see. Please, I ask only that you trust me.
Sounds like you all need to rethink your medical facilities around here. Hospitals are supposed to be safe.
Quite. Kisara, let's see what they have to show us, shall we?
As you wish, my lord.
Your strength is appreciated. With you, we can all breathe a little easier.
Ooh, now I can actually start using Kisara. Okay. Yeah, I can pick her up later. Okay, no, what? No, that's... Ah. Yeah, you know, well, yeah, I'm gonna be putting in, taking out Brimwell, because she's the lowest health, she has the lowest health out of everybody. Not... So, yeah, do not use. Okay. Wait, I did not. What is it? Fine. Okay. Skid.
I didn't realize you held my strength in such high regard.
I meant what I said before. Anyone who tries to fight you will have a hard time of it. How long have you been wielding that enormous shield?
Ever since my first job as a guardsman. Our duty was to stop any attack dead in its tracks, then take all that momentum and turn it right around to smash the attacker.
But why bother blocking in the first place? Wouldn't it be better to just dodge the attack and hit back immediately?
Try doing that when you've got someone standing behind you that you need to protect. This shield is a symbol of our conviction as guardsmen. Every time we successfully block an attack, our fighting spirit only grows stronger.
So what you're saying is that, unlike Law, you can actually take a hit.
I'm right here!
I'm right here! Number one.
This area right here is where the real Heart of Darkness used to lie in Menancia. It wasn't unusual for the holes we dug in this earth to become our graves, and for the stones we mined to serve as our tombstones.
That's right. I can remember it so clearly. I remember how the adults used to describe this place. Like it was setting foot in the gaping maw of a monster. But anyway, that's all history now.
It is. All the bloodstains on the rocks, the still air, the constant stench of death. We're very lucky that it's all in the distant past. The smell of sweat and debris still hangs in the air. But at least now the Danans of Menancia can live with joy in their hearts. And it's you that we have to thank for this, Lord Dohalim. We would never have come so far if it wasn't for you.
Magal, why bring all of this up now? What exactly is the point?
I just wanted to remind us. I think it's important that we remember how precious the rights we enjoy under his lordship's grace truly are.
But I still don't get why...
You'll understand soon enough. For now, I simply want you to keep what I've said in mind as we continue our journey.
Okay. Finally, no more skits. So, yeah, I really think these should have been something, but they're not.
It's teeming with Zeugles. Are they kept here as some kind of deterrent?
Not that I know of. This is where the spirit vessel is housed, so it's no place for beasts. What's going on? Where are all the laborers?
You're the only one who doesn't seem in the least bit surprised. Perhaps you'd care to enlighten us?
All in due course, my lord. But first, just a little bit further. Once we reach our destination, everything will become clear soon enough.
Fine. As you wish.
Okay, we got some more terrain to go. Ooh, that one. Okay, is it? It's basically just a giant maze, which will be fun. Mazes are always fun.
Wow.
If you're being charged, give me a shout.
Right. Thanks for the help.
Denied!
Are those
Demon
rocks?
Fang!
Alright,
This one
basically,
is
if she wasn't in the
Demon
battle,
Fang!
then you do that.
Nothing gets by me. For the weak point.
There we go.
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind
I want
me.
to break that
Got it.
wall.
I'll leave it to you!
Break
You're
it.
mine! You're finished!
Hear me! Flame of fury! Burning
Down! You're armed!
Break him.
Rising Wyvern!
Oh,
Rising
he's not the one
Falcon!
that-
Going
Oh,
Rising
the one
Wyvern!
that's breaking us
Tiger Blade!
earlier on.
Annihilation!
Rising Wyvern!
Lavarna!
First strike! Here I
Look
come!
sharp!
Searing flame!
I'm not done!
This one is
How
mine!
could you only
Nice
do that
work,
one person?
Captain!
Rising Wyvern!
Shadow!
Far enough!
Demon Fang!
You keep hitting on me.
Demon Fang!
This one is mine!
Glacial
Leave
spear!
the charge!
Pierce evil!
Ow.
Lavarna!
Take it! I'm only getting
Demon
started!
Fang!
Reload!
Thank you, Sarah. Do it.
Ready
Do
to
it
go.
right.
Mirage!
I'm on far enough!
I'm on a
Demon
roll
Fang!
now.
Mirage!
Okay.
Demon
Or
Fang!
is it just you only can do it on one?
Going in! Take this! Tiger denied!
It's weakened!
This ends now!
Okay.
One more!
Demon Fang!
There we go.
Swallow Blade!
Nothing gets
Both
by
broken.
me! Look sharp! One more! Far enough!
Tectonic Slash! Demon Fang!
Really?
Talon
Sarah,
Tiger
what
Blade!
is it you're trying to do?
Nothing gets by me! Look sharp!
Searing flame! Reload!
On
Into
guard!
the shadows!
Eat this! Far enough!
Come and get it.
There we go. Also, it's basically when someone's about to attack, is it?
Ready to go!
Slash!
Okay.
Rising Wyvern!
Far enough!
Now it's time to that.
Gravitas!
Ow!
Look
Swallow
sharp!
Blade!
Hit it.
You're mine!
On guard!
It's over!
Talon
On
Hurricane!
guard!
Rising
Into the
Wyvern!
shadows!
Tiger Blade!
Take my
You're finished!
I can handle it!
Demon Fang!
Take this!
Slash!
Missed
Coming
it.
through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
I'm
Swallow
all stuck
Blade!
Look sharp!
No escape!
Look sharp!
Mega ray!
One more! Far enough!
Didn't work as
Take
well.
By
this!
the power of water!
Rising Wyvern!
Talon
Rising
Hurricane!
Falcon!
Tiger Blade!
Glacial spear!
Law! I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
I'll stop your movements, and I'll stop your life. Okay. That was kind of a bit of a pain to get to grips with. Yeah, I've already done that. Yeah, I'm leaving it as it is on there.
There's always room for improvement.
Okay. Anything? Okay, what's some? Zoogles. Bite me, Zoogles.
Right, here goes! Swallow Blade!
And again!
Seriously?
Demon Fang!
Open!
Glacial
Quit!
spear!
Rising Wyvern!
On guard!
Rising Falcon!
Freeze Lancer!
On guard!
Take this!
This one is mine!
Flying freeze!
Demon Fang!
Why can't they just sit
Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
Yeah, there's one now.
Mega ray! I'm all stuffed up!
Hey, get back here!
Hits on!
Hear me!
Rising
Flame of
Wyvern!
Fury!
Burn!
Strike! Primed and
On
ready!
guard!
Mirage!
Talon
Hey.
Hurricane!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
Okay. Pick up some crystals. And let's move on. Pick that up and go to the swamp.
All right.
Guardsman training for smog. Purification.
I didn't know you could use arts like that.
Yeah, but still, what's with that smoke and these Zeugles around here?
No idea.
I noticed your shield just appears out of nowhere whenever you need to use it, just like Shion and her gun.
Does it use the same Renin transferal technology too? Don't you need astral energy in order to use that?
You do. Obviously, I can't cast arts myself, but I'm equipped with a device that has the necessary energy charged into it.
Huh.
As long as I'm using the device, I can call forth my shield whenever I like.
Equipment charged with astral energy isn't all that rare.
So basically, there's nothing special about Renin technology that prevents Danins from using it?
No. But as you might expect, normally they'd never be given any of it in the first place.
It's not as if just anybody gets to have it here. You need to earn Lord Dohalim's trust before you're allowed access to it.
What makes you so sure he's not bribing you?
Rinwell.
I'm just being honest. It's not normal.
Of course it's
I can
not normal.
understand why you'd be skeptical. However, Elder Menencia truly has transformed and evolved from the sort of realm it once was.
Yes, she's right. And that's exactly why I...
Miguel?
Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. I'll explain more once we arrive at our destination.
Okay, and yeah, more stuff.
This is...
Well, that's good. I don't want to fall in there. Okay.
How long have they been mining this place out?
Since before I was born. Or so they tell me. Probably for decades.
That long? I'm impressed the place has never caved in during all that time.
Don't jinx it. Why is this gonna happen? Okay, so I'll go down there and then I'll go up. But I gotta beat these two first. Because I always do.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
Going denied.
Swallow blade! Burning strike!
Glacial spear.
This one's mine!
That's
Rising falcon!
You have to aim for the bright area on their backs.
Yeah.
Meteor!
It got fire!
I've got this.
Okay, these
Let
guys
a
can
marksman
go.
handle it.
An astral...
All yours! Swallow blade!
Now you see what I can do.
Slash!
Tiger blade.
Hey, quit it.
Hurricane!
I owe you one
Here
for
I
that.
come!
Do it.
Slash!
Rinwell!
Frozen.
Hammer!
Eat this!
Die by hammer.
I can feel my power growing!
Yay. Gimme. And that was it. Alright, fine. Up. This way. Anything around here? Nope. Okay, you to fight.
That's far enough!
This one's all
Glacial
mine!
spear. Piercing.
Rising Wyvern!
This one's mine!
Rising falcon!
No,
Not
no.
today!
Done.
It's a duel of the arts. Magna
We
ray.
did it!
Good.
I'm on! Demon Fang! Rising Wyvern! First strike!
Look sharp!
Take this! It's over!
Tiger blade!
Come on, keep
I'm
going.
not done! Demon Fang!
There you go. Yeah.
Everybody okay?
We're all right, Alphen.
Yeah, everything's fine. Wait. There's something back here, but I don't know what. It's not the way it's supposed to go. Ah. Can't run down there. Ooh. Ah! I was trying to get that.
No
we
choice.
fight.
Where are you going?
Going in.
Mirage!
I'll run you through!
Tiger Blade! Here I come!
Eat this!
The bigger they are, the harder they fall.
Demon Fang!
Going in.
Hit a word! Hurt foe!
Rising
I'll
Water!
stop its charge.
Thanks, Kisara.
I'm on it! Demon
Far
Fang!
enough.
Really?
Take
Just
this! No escape!
Alright.
Demon
This
Fang!
one's mine.
You're done!
Rising this!
I'm gone.
Watch it!
Searing flame.
This one's all mine!
You go.
That's it.
Mirage!
Tiger
Take
Blade.
this! It's over! Thanks!
I'm gone.
Demon
Thank you,
Fang!
Jion.
That's it.
I owe you one!
Only get it.
Look out.
Mirage!
One more.
Take it.
This one's mine.
Rising Falcon!
All gone.
Here and do it!
Tiger Blade.
Hurricane!
Oh, I missed it.
Take this!
I'm gone.
You're mine!
Make it rain.
Long! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Searing flame. Reload.
Okay, now I can open it. I already have that.
I'm ready for the next battle.
That equipment should come in handy.
Yeah, that depends if Kisara can build it. Ah. New shield. Nope. Ah, come on. It's got nothing that powers you up. You can have that. Alright. Time to go. Oh. Did you lot come back?
Get lost.
No escape!
Now you see what I can do!
It's over!
This one's mine.
Swallow Blade! Demon Fang!
Make it started.
Respawn
Rising
time.
Wyvern! First strike!
This one's mine.
Gravitas.
Burn! Demon Fang!
Eat this!
Come on.
We did it!
I'm gone.
In.
That's it.
Demon Fang!
I'm ready.
Mirage!
Healing
I owe you one! Demon
This
Fang!
one's mine.
Stardust!
Appreciate the help.
Take this! It's over!
I'm on it!
Demon Fang! Sword!
Make it rain.
Take this!
There. Whoo! It's over.
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look.
Which way is it? Yeah, it's down.
Look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Nope. This leads here, which goes over there, but where's the ladder go? And I need to get that down there. Ooh. Thank you. Alright. We fight.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Far
Yeah, I
enough.
hope so.
Demon Fang!
Eat this!
I never miss.
That freaking does it!
This one's mine.
Demon Fang!
Talon Hurricane!
Tiger
It's
Blade.
over.
First aid.
Rising Wyvern!
Aim for the weak
Take
point.
this!
Pierce
Take
evil.
this!
I'm gone.
Demon Fang!
Freeze Lancer.
This one's mine.
Slash!
There we go, Mystic.
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Here's a healing
This
arc.
one's
Swallow
mine.
Blades!
Ready and
Let's
ready!
go, Stanley.
One more. Tiger
one's
Blade.
all mine.
Yay! Burning strike. Glacial spear.
This one's
Pierce
mine.
evil.
You're mine!
It's over!
Tiger Blade!
Rising Wyvern! Talon
Hurricane!
Hurricane!
Here's a healing arm!
Look sharp! Look!
I didn't break
Look
it.
sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
I want to break it.
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
Okay, so down, all done. Let's move down here. Pick you up. And more fighting.
No choice! Here I come!
On guard!
Demon Fang!
Glacial
Fly!
Spear!
Rising Wyvern!
Mine!
Mirage!
Tiger Blade!
Rising Wyvern!
Eat this!
You're mine! It's over! Demon Fang!
Stop.
Rising
Open,
Wyvern!
stop it.
On guard! Let the marksman handle it!
Take this!
Searing
Demon
Flame!
Fang!
Going in! I'm ready!
Rising Wyvern!
Sighted! Tiger
You're
Blade!
mine!
Over!
I'm on it!
Down!
Demon
Make your
Fang!
way!
There we go.
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
Okay, moving down. More stuff to pick up. Mine. And that leads up, but the opposite way leads to a dead end. Which is what I want. I'm going around the corner.
Get lost!
Demon Fang! Not today!
That's enough! You shall never miss!
You're done! Swallow Blade!
This one's
Now you
mine!
see what I can do!
Swallow
Take
Blade!
this! Far enough! Here I go!
Tectonic Punch!
It's over! Let's go for the weak point!
Do it! Slide!
Shield! Get toasty!
Burn Strike!
Searing Tempest! And
Look sure I
I
come!
will!
Talon
Take it!
Hurricane!
Lord Tornado!
Stardust!
Go tornado!
This one's mine! I'm all powered up! On guard! Annihilation!
Go again!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
There's nothing else. Oh. Ladders. What's up, ladder number 2? Oh. Just some chamomile. Okay. Okay, well... Come on, everyone come together. Fight you all at once.
Out of our way!
Take this! It's over!
Eat this!
Stop!
Talon Shore!
Stardust!
Got you! Go Hurricane! That's it! Sighted! Go!
Break it.
I'm only
It's
getting
on!
started! One more!
Hit him where it
Tiger Blade!
Stardust!
Annihilation!
Ugh!
Magna
Ow.
Ray!
Stardust!
Away! Here's a healing art! First aid!
Break it.
This one's mine!
Stardust!
Just break it.
And again! On guard! Magna
on,
Ray! Gemini Going in!
Stardust!
Look sharp!
Break it.
This one's mine!
Hurricane!
I'll heal you all! On guard!
Just break it for God's sake. There we go.
Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down!
I owe you one.
Take this!
On guard!
Tiger Blade.
Spear! Pierce evil! This one's mine!
Rising Wyvern! Not today!
Right! Tiger Blade!
Got him.
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
Where am I going again? So, straight up here leads to a dead end. Purify! Whatever I got there. Oh. Gimme. Okay, so... What's the arrow for? Means that I can fall down from there. Okay, can't have that.
This place is a lot more complicated than I expected. Is this the right way?
Yeah. You'll find some metal scaffolding nearby. Once we go through there, we can make our way to the inner depths.
Alright. Just gotta hear all the conversation.
Out of our way!
I can handle it!
This one's mine!
I'm on it!
Look, armor won't save you!
20 left! There! Tiger Blade!
Right.
Only gets
Yeah,
zero!
it
means you.
Reload!
Far enough! Rising Falcon!
Do it!
It's over!
Law! I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
Magna Ray!
I'm on! Look sharp! I'll take you here and now! Do
Into
it!
the fray!
Law! Look sharp!
There we go.
Lightning Tiger Blade!
Oh, dead.
Well then, let's keep moving.
Okay, this way. No, but there's a reason for it. Wait, is that? Wait, is this? No, that's the way I came from. Got turned around. Yeah, I'm up here. Okay. There's something up here. That's the big. Is it? No. Thought it'd been a strong enemy. Guess not. But there's some armor.
Get lost!
Which will be useful.
You're mine!
Look sharp!
Rising Falcon! You're finished!
I'm on it!
Flaming Meteor!
Talon Storm!
Searing Flame! Reload!
Blow away!
Into the shadow!
Weak point!
Destroyed the weak point.
Magna Ray!
Mine!
By the power of God!
Ow.
Tiger Blade!
Okay. Law has got that.
I don't have much left! This one's mine! I'm gone!
There we
I'll
go.
crush you!
Missed
Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
On guard!
Glacial speed.
Okay, now I'll swap back.
Here. Pierce evil!
Look sharp!
Eat this!
Rising Falcon! Eat
Do it! Tiger Blade!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
No,
Fighting in this state isn't advisable.
Oh, this looks nice and tough.
Yeah, who wears it? Me. Don't have anything else for anyone else, do I? No. Okay. Moving on.
Are you on alert for your brother? You needn't worry so much. He's not the type of man to act rashly.
Right.
No. I haven't been down here yet, so... Well, just like meant I could go down there. Okay, so... Anything? Nope. Ah! Why me? Really? I had to...
Let's dispose of the trash. This one's mine!
Slash! Here I come! Demon Fang!
Do it!
We did it! Demon Fang!
I can carve through armor. Eat this!
Freeze Lancer!
We did it!
Talon Hurricane!
Tiger Blade!
Here I go!
Demon Fang!
Okay, this too...
Look sharp!
I'm on it!
We did it!
Leave the chargers to me!
Demon Fang!
Look
Do it!
sharp!
Blow away!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
There. Over.
I'm reaching my limit, you guys.
Damn. Guess we better be extra careful.
Yeah, just hope that... Well, I'm kind of near the exit. Okay, I am near the exit. Which is good. Well, is there going to be a healing spot? Something tells me I'm going to need it.
Out of my way!
Take this!
Mega Ray!
You're mine! How about this?
Oh, that's it!
Going
You're
on!
mine! Stardust!
Searing Flame! Reload!
Okay.
On guard!
Break it.
Hit a word! Burn it!
Come on, break it.
Pierce evil! Up!
Ow.
Going in! That's it! Tiger
Don't do
Blade!
that.
Do it! Lightning!
Xion!
Get toasty!
Bird strike!
Gemini, going in!
You're mine!
One more!
You're finished!
Tiger Blade!
Slash!
Do it!
Swallow Blade!
Xion!
And again.
Go for it! Prepare to crumble!
Ice bullets hit the shield.
Any injuries?
Shield ram into someone's face. Yeah, that hurts. Okay, so now I'm moving over to the end. Anything around there? Anything? Anything at all? Okay, the enemies. I've got Zoogles.
Get lost!
Here I come! Burn!
I'm on it!
This
Take
one's
my
mine!
attack.
Reload! Look sharp!
Next!
Take it! Back into the
There
this
is
one's
one.
mine!
Strike! Demon Fang!
One more!
Mirage!
By the Tiger Blade!
Demon
1
Fang!
second.
Rising Wyvern!
Eat the
Demon Fang!
Annihilation!
Take this!
On guard! Take this!
Hey,
Tiger
Rising
Blade!
Wyvern!
don't join in.
Do it!
Demon Fang!
Oh, I want to do a combo.
Hey, I'm pretty lucky.
Yeah, you leveled up. Didn't you? Okay. Up. Okay. Alright.
Looks like we've arrived.
This is the way to the medical facility, right?
You'll see. Let's keep going.
Ah, yeah, there's a healing spot, so I'm gonna be fine with whatever is down here. Ah. Hope everything goes smoothly. Okay, I'm coming.
So there really is an underground lake here. Tell me, where is the medical facility?
It's not here. In fact, it never even existed in the first place.
But I've seen people carried in here with my own eyes. Where could they have all gone?
The answer is right in front of you. You need but open your eyes.
What do you mean?
Are you trying to say that they all drowned in this lake?
No. They are just what you see before you. What's left when matter ceases to be matter. Perhaps the scale is throwing you off. Let me show you what I'm getting at.
What?
No way. It can't be.
So then, this entire lake is...
Yes. All this is the hollowing.
How many dens are here?
I still don't follow, Nagal. What happened to your hand? And what is this hollowing you speak of?
This is what I wanted to show you, my lord. When a life form's drained of its astral energy, its physical form breaks down completely, a death leaving no physical remains. All that's left is a reflective substance, the only proof that matter once existed at all. That hollowing is the substance that fills this lake.
This whole lake. How many people? How many Danans?
You actually expect me to believe all that? That an astral arts illiterate Danan would know of this unseen atrocity? And that I, a Renan lord, would have no knowledge?
I have one last piece of evidence, Lord Dohalim. This is a fruit of Helgen, the cause of all of this.
What are you doing, Miguel?
So what, one foot away from being missed when this happens to him?
Here is your proof, my lord. Proof of the bounds of your knowledge. Proof of the countless Danan deaths under your watch. No, they were not merely deaths. Those Danans were completely erased. And now, the only testament is that lake of hollowing.
Miguel!
Someone close to you is behind all of this. This person is amassing huge amounts of astral energy. You have to stop them. You're the only one who can prevent Menancia from returning to the living hell that it was once before. I beg you, for the future of the utopia you have created, please stop them. Don't let your dream die just as it's become a reality.
Wait a minute, I don't know if I...
Miguel! Miguel! Miguel!
Forgive me, Kisara. I'm sorry. It was the only way I could open his eyes.
Yeah, because he wasn't believing you.
I didn't have much time left anyway. Please, help our Lord Dohalim to make our greatest dream a reality.
Miguel? Miguel?
Make it stop!
Just heard it right now.
Darling!
What is this? His master core's going berserk!
Uh-oh.
Miguel! Miguel!
I know all you want is peace, but we need your help. We gotta get him under control.
Damn! He wasn't already strong enough!
Pray forgive me this, my lord.
Swallow blade!
Tiger blade!
Ignite!
First strike!
By the blood hurricane!
Take this! Demon fang!
Dovaline!
That rock is huge!
That's not,
Watch out, everyone!
that's not fair!
Go in!
Watch it! I'm on
Far enough! Down! You're on!
Okay, come on, we need to stop him.
Demon fang! Watch it!
Ow, ow, ow.
Healing circle!
You not.
Going in!
Slide!
Here's the evil!
Rising falcon!
Going in! Here, let's
Slash!
Going in!
I owe you
One
one.
more!
Swallow blade!
Tiger blade!
Storm!
You just keep being like that. Don't do it.
Back into the fray! Tiger blade!
It's over! Shattering the pieces!
This one's mine!
Swallow
Oh,
blade!
you got it.
Healing circle!
Ow!
I'm not done! Demon
Dovaline! Quit it!
Tiger blade!
Swallow blade!
I'm ready!
Tectonic
This one's mine!
Come on, keep on the pressure.
Swallow blade! Take this!
No.
Magna ray! This one!
You
Stop
picked
that.
the wrong fight!
Crumble!
Talent storm!
Going in! This one's
Ow, ow,
mine!
quit it.
On guard!
First it's
Take
over!
this!
Rising falcon!
Searing flame! This one's mine! Burning
No escape!
Look
Demon
sharp!
fang!
That's it!
Dovaline!
Tiger blade! Here I go! You're mine!
Just,
You're mine!
just chill out.
Magna ray! Going in!
Ah,
Back into the fray!
Rising wyvern! Sternum! Hurricane!
seriously, Dovaline,
Demon
chill.
fang!
Take it!
Here I
You're
come!
mine.
It's over!
Take
Take this!
Chill.
Tiger blade!
Now you see what I can
Demon
do!
fang!
On guard! I'll heal you all!
Demon fang! You may be strong,
Calm down,
but I'll
Dovaline.
never back down!
I really
Demon
look
fang!
out for the charge attack!
Nothing gets through me. This I swear.
Rising
On
falcon!
guard! You're mine! That's it! This one's mine! Tiger blade!
Not today!
Go.
Swallow blade!
Hurricane!
Demon fang! Swallow blade!
Searing flame!
Infernal torrent!
Flaming meteor!
Rising wyvern!
Almost there. Oh,
Demon
no, almost
fang!
there.
I'll heal you
Still
all!
going over half.
Storm!
Fail.
Healing circle!
Taste that right there.
Far enough. Appreciate the help.
Flame!
Demon fang!
Take this! Magna ray!
You're mine!
He's gonna...
Try harder!
Gravitas field!
There. No further.
Ah!
Yeah. He stopped moving.
Get him now!
Please forgive me.
Now get him.
I'm all stuffed up!
Take this! Demon fang!
That's it.
Give him all the
Tiger
punishment
blade.
I'm gonna give him.
Swallow blade!
Go turn!
Look sharp.
Smash you!
Here's the evil!
Swallow blade!
Tiger blade. Flaming meteor.
Ow!
Is this it?
Come on.
No!
You have to hold on.
Healing circle!
All good things come to an end.
Leon!
Talon storm!
I'm ready to go.
Talon hurricane!
Thank you.
This one's mine.
It's late.
It's over!
Now!
Go.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
Magna
Swallow
ray!
blade!
Flaming
Keep on
meteor.
going.
Done!
I never miss!
On guard.
You're mine!
One more.
You're finished!
Magna ray!
You're going crazy.
Tiger blade.
Seriously, calm down,
Searing
Dovaline.
flame!
Rising wyvern!
Tiger blade.
Glacial
Rising
spear!
falcon!
Here's the evil!
You're mine! It's on! Strike!
Can't end here.
Ow! I'm dead.
I'll bring you back from death's abyss!
Thank you.
This one's mine.
Yeah, this time a little quicker.
Not done yet!
First aid!
Leave the charges to me.
I'm on it! Rising wyvern!
Tiger blade.
Annihilation! Magna ray!
Go.
Now you see what I can do!
Punish
Far
him.
enough.
Burn in hell!
Get him.
Annihilation!
Ow, ow, ow.
Down! Down!
Rising wyvern!
On guard.
Magna ray!
On guard.
Over.
Ow.
This one's mine. I don't have much left. I'm ready to
Leon.
Searing flame! Reload! I'm out! I'm all stuffed up! left. Let the marksman handle Tiger blade.
Wait, John, you can't give me up anymore.
Flash!
This one's mine. By the power of water.
Slash!
Oh yeah.
Take this!
There's no CP left. Oh, share it. No. Light bottle. Okay. Oh good, I've got a treat. I'm gonna need to use that
Pay
later.
for that!
Field. Mega ray.
Okay. Get law up.
By the power of water.
Talon
Where are you
hurricane!
going?
And now everyone gets a treat.
This
Ow,
This one's mine.
Put it.
There.
Rising Wyvern!
Put it, Dino.
Swallow
This
blade!
one's
Demon Fang!
Do not
Hurricane! Please!
Burning strike. Glacial spear. Pierce the evil.
That's it!
Tiger blade. Eat this.
No, that.
Watch it!
Get him. No. Ow.
Can't end here!
No. Seriously, pack that in, Dogalim. No one, Shion's down too.
I owe you.
I've let you all down.
Stay away from my friend!
No. I wasn't paying attention.
This one's mine.
Okay. Shion,
I can't
you get out.
Tiger blade. Downfall. I'm out. Back into the fray.
And
Annihilation.
CP.
Tiger blade.
now guys,
Bring
up,
you
Shion.
back from death's abyss. Resuscitation. Here, let me
Not
help.
done yet!
First aid.
Good.
Demon Fang! Take
Lightning. Downfall.
Shion, you can do more.
There!
No, don't.
Is this it?
Come on. Dogalim.
Here goes. I'll bring you back from death's
Please,
abyss.
stop!
Resuscitation. Not on my watch.
Stop him.
Not done yet! You're mine!
Let the marksman handle this.
Oh, good.
Try harder!
Here, let me help.
Train harder.
First aid.
Look sharp.
Please!
Take this.
Dodge that in
Tiger
time.
annihilation.
Okay, need some more CP.
Hear me, flame of fury.
Look sharp.
Burning strike. One more. Tiger blade. I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
Look sharp!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
And Shion,
Resuscitation. I
you
never
hit the
miss.
holy.
I'll heal
Here
you.
I come! Swallow blade!
Healing
Rising Wyvern! Please,
Come on.
stop!
Here goes. Water.
Do you need more?
This one's mine.
Rising Wyvern!
Tiger blade.
Demon
Ow.
Fang!
Oh, no.
Annihilation. This
Try
one's
hard!
Stop it.
Can't end
No.
here!
I'll heal more. Tiger blade.
Die!
Healing circle.
That is not the right move, Shion.
One's
I
mine.
need reviving.
Searing Tiger blade. Reload. I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
punch!
Flaming meteor.
Talon hurricane!
Take
Here I come! Stop!
That's it.
Tiger
I can
blade.
carve through armor. Now I'm in the groove.
Confiscated.
Okay,
Reload.
now take him out. Beat him.
Demon Fang!
I'm out. Think
Look
again.
sharp! Infernal turret!
Watch it. Pathetic.
Demon Fang!
No, you should leave Shion alone. Good job, I've got life bottles.
A new lease on life.
Eat this.
Flaming meteor.
Door,
First aid.
I owe you one!
On guard.
Here I come!
One more.
It's over!
Tiger blade.
You picked the wrong fight!
Mega ray.
Take this!
On guard.
I'm not done!
Take
Demon
this.
Fang!
First aid. Back into the
Ah,
fray.
you chill.
That's it. Flaming Tiger blade.
Chill, for God's sake.
There.
You're
Help.
mine.
Take shot. This one's mine.
I'm
Take this. Tiger
You're
blade.
mine.
Lightning.
Strike!
Chill.
This one's mine.
Demon Fang!
Tiger Blade! Healing Circle!
Talon Hurricane!
I can only rely on myself.
Chill.
Tiger Blade!
First strike! Demon Fang!
You've had enough. Just take the loss.
Look sharp! Take this! One more!
Demon Fang!
Tiger! They're
Shattering
uninterrupted!
pieces! Here I go!
Lord Dohalim!
They got him.
Go for it! Prepare to crumble!
Finally. Seriously, that's okay. No.
Are you all right? What was that just now? I understand this is a lot for you to take in, but Miguel trusted you.
Impossible. I have no such power. Truth be told, I never wanted this. I never wanted to be a lord. However, competing for a position in the crown contest was required of me, and in the process, I took the life of a dear friend. The life I took and the bloodshed, the hatred that it earned me. It was far more than I could ever bear. But the screams and tears of the slaves, they would reawaken my memories of that day. The memories of my friend's scream, and the tears of the one who mourned him. I couldn't take it any longer. I didn't want to remember.
So that's it? That's the real reason you freed the Danans? Just so you wouldn't have to listen to their screams?
Wait.
Run.
So everything you've done... Precisely. It was simply to distance myself from all the pain and death. All for my own selfish ends. And if it made everyone happy in the process, well, then that was just an added benefit. Or perhaps I truly did believe in those ideals at one point. But living up to them was never my aim.
Impossible. Your dream of coexistence? The ideals that you always championed? So you're saying that everything you stood for? You're saying it was all just a self-obsessed lie? Tell me it isn't true, Lord Dohalim. Because my brother believed in you in your dream!
Forgive me.
So this is who you really are?
Stop!
Let go! Let me go! Let me go!
It's enough, Kisara!
Let go!
Stop!
I'll tear him apart! I swear
I know how you feel.
You're trying to ignore your brother's dying wish? He entrusted you with his dream!
Just kill me. I'm nothing. I am but a shell of a man now. I'm just a pitiful coward who shrank from his duties. I would only ask that you make it quick.
This man? This is the person my brother died for. And for what? For what? I need you to get out of my sight right now. Go, before I change my mind!
What is Kisara! Really, that did not go the way how everyone intended.
Are you feeling any better?
Yeah, a little. Thanks.
What are we gonna do now?
I still have unfinished business with Dohalim.
He's a world away from the Lord Balsef was. There's no need for us to fight him, Shion.
In case you've forgotten, I don't...
Guys! I think something's going on outside.
What?
Kisara! There you are!
What's happening?
Kelzelik has started an insurrection. He's driving all of the Danans out of the palace.
What? Has he lost his mind? What about Lord Dohalim?
We don't know where he is, Captain. We thought maybe you would.
No, I don't. I haven't seen him since we were inside the quarry.
Damn. Well, either way, I wouldn't go near the palace. Any suspected Renan sympathizers are being arrested on sight. This whole thing is a powder keg about to explode. Best prepare for the worst.
Ooh. Someone else is trying to take charge. Right?
I guess not all of the Renans here like the idea of coexisting with the Danans after all.
So this is it. This is the real Menancia.
Are you giving up?
On what? This realm is already finished. It perished along with my brother's dream.
That's a shame. And I guess all the people who believed in that dream are on their own out there, aren't they? Not all of the Renan sided with Kelzelik. There's still hope, Kisara. Your brother's dream is only dead when there's nobody left who believes in it. Am I wrong?
Yeah, and that's what the gold dust cats are for as well.
You're right. I'm going to the palace. I need to see what's happening there with my own eyes. What are you all doing?
We're coming too.
I thought it was pretty clear. We're coming with you.
I appreciate the thought, really. But there's no need for you all to get involved in this.
Dohalim said it himself, right? All of us. We're liberators.
Yep. We fight the good fight.
Thank you.
Will things be okay in the city?
I'm concerned about that as well. But for now, let us get to the palace.
Right. We'd best clamp down on things at the source before they get out of control.
The fact the enemy's holding themselves up tells me they're not exactly happy to see us.
Then we'd better go in prepared for whatever welcome we get.
Yeah, we will. But this is skit.
We have to stop Sir Kelzelik.
Don't you think it's about time you dropped the sir?
He always treated us Danans with such warmth and kindness. Did he have such bad intentions all along? I just can't bring myself to believe it.
Forget about intentions. We should assume he's the one who's behind all these incidents. It's not surprising to me that there are Renans in Menancia who resent Dohalim, but I didn't expect one would be so close to him.
Yes, I suppose you're right. I guess all of us here in Menancia are still some way off from being a truly united realm, aren't we?
Are you going to be okay, Kisara?
I don't know, but I definitely don't want things to end like this. Please, lend me your strength.
Of course. Anyone who tries to oppress others is our enemy, and we'll gladly stand against them. Besides, I want to believe that this realm really can do better too.
Yeah, don't we all? But I think now would be a good place to end it because, well, it's been going for a bit, and yeah, as I always do, sections. So, yeah. And probably when I come back, I'm gonna have maybe some things on Kisara. Obviously her outfit's not gonna change, no outfit's changing. Except if it's story based. If it's not story based, I ain't gonna change it. But yeah. So with all that out of the way and me said, I'm gonna end this here. So if you liked it, hit the like button, subscribe, bell for notifications, comment, and I'll see you next time. Bye.